everyone. Yeah, you too. Have to go up. Okay.
Scarlett Spencer, the intended target. And 2 passes later, they get this up to North. Back behind her, goal swings Reese Unclesby. She snaps a pass off the wall. That doesn't get too far. In on the forecheck, hawk bomb from Minnetonka. And now a battle down low. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. In a very entertaining opening period. Game has been just as good as advertised. Off the wall, Kapler. Plays it up, picked up by Mills, knifing her way into traffic. She tries to get the shot off, but what good timing. Brooke Kapler there to get a stick in. Broke up the shot right as she was about to pull the trigger. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. First period, bouncing puck, neutral zone. And over is Lindsay. She tries to swing wide. Can't quite get around the defender. Good defensive play there for Woodbury. Tried to get a number, but I didn't catch it. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm going to put that back in. All right. Fallen player. Slow to get up is Lindsay, but she does. On the bounce. Played out to Jewett. Left-hand side zone entry. Newman does a good job getting over. Over the puck. Up ice, and now skating up under it is Norston. Puts on the brakes. Tries to pull the trigger. She gets the puck poked away from her. And up the left-hand side, this is Jewett. Woodbury a chance to break out. They work up ice, and puck gets poked away. Now over to the side wall, left-hand side, Boss Crone. She gains the zone. Trying to cut over to her forehand. She does, and a huge save by goaltender Zelger. Poked in by Lowe. Right-hand side. This puck bounces high in the air. Retreating, Schmitz. Oh, nice move as she slaloms up ice, gains the zone, and puck gets poked away from her. Left-hand side, the zone exit, and Esselman has it knocked away from her. Cruz passes against the green, goes through the stick of Boss Crone and onto the stick of Lowe. She has it knocked off of her stick as she tries to enter the zone. Less than 1 minute to go, and played out onto the stick of Norston. Oh, nice move here from Hawkbaum. Cuts to her backhand, goes for the finish, and a big save by goaltender Zelger. Doing a great job keeping Woodbury on top. 20 seconds to go. This is Jewett, left-hand side. Teams have switched ends. 15 goes back up on the board. The puck is dropped, and we are off with the second period. Wade back to Newman. Her pass stolen, however. It eventually bounces over to Cami Shabatka. Speaking of Shabatka, I had a chance between periods to pull up some of the leading scores in the tournament. Good scoring chance down here. Tickler Twine, Laney Lindsay getting the goal for Minnetonka, and we are tied. Yeah, I was just going to get to that. I wanted to give you a little update on what the scoring looked like. Sends this one top corner. Ticklet Twine Woodbury top 2-1. A beautiful rush here from Pohl. Yeah, what can you say? Anna Pohl takes it to the house. She's got a lot of pressure with that name on the back of the jersey. First family of Minnesota hockey. Chrissy Wendell Pohl, John Pohl are her parents. Got a former NHL player and Mr. Hockey Award winner, Minnesota Gopher. Got one of the greatest female hockey players of all time as your parents. And Anna Pohl showing that the apple fell close to the tree. As she gives Woodbury another lead with a beautiful rush. It was funny, not funny, it was interesting to watch. Down on my end of the ice, she made an initial first cut to start her slalom up the ice, and just the ability to keep the feet moving as she protected the puck and kind of burst out of her own end, shot out like a cannon, and shot out like a cannonball. And she went up ice and caught a lot of players kind of flat-footed, and once she had a little bit of room, her nimble puck carrying allowed her to enter the zone. And I'm still a little confused how she tickled the Twine. That goalie had pretty good position on her, but she found the hole, and a deft little maneuver getting that shot into the small space. And Woodbury leads 2-1. This is Shabatka with the steal. She heads up ice. puck into the slot area. And a save was made by goaltender Sidney Peterson. But oh, look at this. Puck was not there long enough for a rebound. Minnetonka did a good job clearing that out from in front of the goal. Down in the corner. Eric Carroll trying to find a breakout pass. She pushes it toward the blue line. Not out. Kept in by Anna Pohl. This one gets behind. She leaves it for her defensive partner. Now Newman. Oh, back to Pohl. She cuts up ice. Cuts to her forehand. And she hit the post. This puck's got some paint on it. You know, she's just doing a real good job. I've watched. This is my 6th game of the day. And we've seen players when they get into that scoring space, you know, between the dots, down low, below the top of the circle, really struggle to get a good shot off. They just have struggled to find a way to get the puck pulled over on their forehand for a big shot. And what we've seen Pohl do right now, she scored on one and hit the post on the other, is she's using that separation, that width. She pulls the puck wide to her forehand, and that gives her enough room to get the shot off. And here's a good scoring chance for Kennedy Hochbaum. She followed it by taking a jab at the goaltender, Selgert, who had the puck covered. Not whistled on the play with a penalty, but you did have the referee come over and issue some type of warning. Hochbaum's going to want to be careful about jamming a stick in there. I would expect if it's her again, you might see a slashing call. Shabatka, what a backhand pass. She just sends a dart all the way over to the side of the rink, and that allows Rankin to skate it out through the neutral zone. Bouncing puck over to the sidewall. 2 players arrive same time. Shabatka just seems to want it more. Takes the puck away from low, and now there's a breakout pass made. Again, diagonally up ice, trying to spring Rankin. It's something I didn't notice until this shift, but it looks to be that when the puck is breaking up on one wall, Woodbury sending a diagonal pass up ice, trying to spring that wing, if you will, and at least trying to get Rankin as she's headed outside the zone. I'll keep an eye on that and see if that's something they continue to do. Is it something confined to just Rankin, or is it both sides of the ice no matter who's out? This is Laney again one more time. Lindsay for the finish. Huge save by goaltender Selgert. Laney Lindsay. Competitive hockey household with those older sisters that I mentioned. And you can see she's trying to make a name for herself. Also has a brother. I announced her brother's game this year. Forgot about that. He's playing at Shattuck St. Mary's. There's a wrist shot into the mitts. Glove save, Sidney Peterson. Yeah, there's at least 4 Lindsays I've announced. Between 2 on the high school varsity now, just to play their high school hockey at Breck. And Caden and Laney. And I mentioned their cousin Luke. Big family. Oh, big push over to the sidewall. Knocking down Barrett Carroll. And I told you, we're not going to see a lot of penalties called if the prior 5 championship games were any guide. Almost an anything goes vibe. Back behind her goal, Unclesby plays this one up, left-hand side. Puck bounces off the wall. And, whoa, geez, it's going to get even more heated. It's just a great physical play. Nice defensive play from Omen. Back from Minnetonka, using her feet to get in position, to use her frame to keep that shooter away from goaltender Peterson. And we're playing, oh, there's another puck off the post. That was a shot from Scarlett Spencer near side. That hit the outside of the post, but hit the post nonetheless. So, folks, we're playing 15-minute periods. That means we just hit the midpoint of the second period. 7.5 to go. 2-1 is the score. Woodbury on top. Newman. Puck bounces onto the stick of low. And 2 passes. Second one doesn't connect. Retreating back in her end is the aforementioned Newman. Backhand outside the zone. To neutral. Minnetonka on the zone entry. This is Hochbaum. Fans on the pass, makes the second one. Tries a little chip into the slot for Esselman. To the blue line, Kapler. Newman goes up the left-hand side. Bouncing puck low down into the corner. She swings behind the goal. Centering pass. Nobody home. This puck turns over, and it's headed the other way. Norston. She swings right, and oh, she gets pulled down. No call. No call. I told you don't expect any arms going up. This game is just like the 5 before it. And now it's Lindsay the other way. She can fly and tries to chip it through the defender. Nice play for Reese Unclesbay, but Lindsay, she wants that puck back. She got it and tried a centering pass broken up by Mills. Out to the neutral zone. That one gets ahead of Norston. Norston offsides the call. Right-hand side, Stella Rankin. 5.5 minutes to go. Second period action. Minnetonka gains the zone, but loses possession. Nice steal here from Strothman. She throws it out to neutral. Puck is a steal from Hupsch, I mean. She throws it out to neutral. Puck is picked up by Drews. Shot save. Peterson. Face off now coming to her right. Kept in at the left point. Minnetonka finally gets clean possession and tries to break it out. They can't get past that left point again. Newman doing a good job holding down the fort. Newman one more time. This time it hops up over her stick, but she uses her feet to recover just in time, getting there before Carroll can steal it away. Carroll sends it in on goal. Hungry hippo pounce from Carolyn Zelgert. She gets the cover, and now we have a face-off to her left. Pole trying to win the draw. The puck comes back to the blue line. Shot comes in. This gets knocked down, but it bounces to Pole. And she makes a nice pass up to her wing. And Spencer tries to give it back to Pole. Boss Crone on her backhand. Down low to Carroll. What a save by Zelgert. Oh, there's a trick that was uncalled. Studer got tied up by the stick from Spencer. Shot looking for a tip. Boss Crone got a stick on it. And Zelgert with another big save. That's pretty impressive. You got the 12U level. And these Minnetonka players are providing that net front presence, looking for a tip, just like it's a college level team. You usually wouldn't see that through most of the country on a team of this age, but you got all the skills in the world to build from. Starting to introduce some of those advanced concepts does make sense. Shabatka through the neutral zone, trying to work around the defender, and she got a stick on the puck. Good reach there. Sent a shot toward the goal, but it went just wide. Right side dumped in by Mills. .330 to go. Hochbaum got a stick on it. Mills trying to skate outside the zone. Pokes it ahead to the wings and up the right-hand side. It's Norston. Her shot gets deflected down into the corner. Norston goes corner to corner with it. Bouncing puck into the waiting arms of Lainey Lindsay. Now she's trying to enter the zone. Plays off to her teammate. Back to Lindsay and down in the corner. First one to arrive is Ingrid Newman. Her breakout pass goes up left-hand side to Hupsch. Now bounces to Schmitz. And she passes it right up the middle to Hupsch. She runs into some static. Puck turns over, and now it's Minnetonka on the zone re-entry. Into the slot area. Backhander from Minnetonka's Stella Strothman. She got a little bit of a stick on that one. Forces Caroline Zelger to make yet another big save. She's played quite well. With some very good chances here. Both goaltenders have made quite a few nice saves. I think Zelger's been forced to make a few more. I don't know what shots on goal are, but in terms of scoring chances, she's faced some pretty good ones. Stella Rankin. And now, get the puck to Spencer. And Warner, 11, 12, and 13 is this forward line for Woodbury. To the blue line, and kept in by Uncles Bay. Penalty upcoming. And this one's going to be a hooking call. I think it goes against Minnetonka. It does. And with 2:07 to go in the period, 2:07 to go, and this is the second period, most of that time, Minnetonka will be shorthanded. A power play upcoming for Woodbury. Right side, Warner. They throw it out in front of the goal. Save and a cover, Sydney Peterson. Long goes off for Minnetonka. Draw controlled by Woodbury into the slot area. They get it down low. Helmberger takes a couple cracks at it. Goaltender's down. Puck never covered. Shot from the blue line comes in from Mills. A couple nice saves here for Peterson, and the defenders in front of her doing a good job pushing the puck to the back wall. Anna Pohl working Gretzky's office. Comes out the other side. Spins back to her forehand. Turned right in to Chloe Ronning. Ronning doing a pretty good job breaking up the play. Nice pass outside the zone, and bouncing puck. Pulled down deep. Swinging back is Oman. Oh, nice pass into the slot area. Puck is kept in by Bryn Warner. Looking for the pass down low. Good job getting a stick on it by goaltender Sydney Peterson. Down in the corner, Michaela Norston. Still 25 seconds to go in this power play for Woodbury. They haven't lost the zone the entire time, but credit Minnetonka with what I would term a bend, don't break penalty killing style. They've done a pretty good job of keeping those juicy scoring chances to a minimum. 10 seconds to go in the man advantage. Now there's 10 seconds to go in the period. Minnetonka should be able to clear the zone. They skated out across the red line, and zone entry here for Marion Oman. And we've got I thought there was a stoppage. I guess I heard a shriek, not a whistle. Second period is in the books. 2-1 is the score. We'll be back with third period action in just a moment. John Connolly here for the Edina Hockey Association presentation. Championship Sunday from the Tradition Cake Eater.
I remember her too. I know Lindsay really well. He has 10 goals in the. He has 10 goals in the 4 games. Wow. Wow. This is good. Is there a penalty? Good. Like you said, give them some power play time. That might even the game up. I just want a close one.
All right, we're getting ready for the third period. A penalty was called evidently at the end of the second. And going off, looks like it's Alexandra Schmitz here for Woodbury. Or maybe she just skated over to the door to talk to the player in the box. I don't know what's going on. I'm so far removed. I'm down here in the corner. My vantage point is a little different than what you're seeing. Your camera mount is right at center ice, and that's not where I am. So I'm pretty far from that scorer's table. I don't see any penalty on the board. I don't see them marking third period. I've got a minute on the scorer's clock. I don't know. So no resurface. We're going to go straight to the third. And why do we have a minute on the board? That should say 15. And Woodbury does have 4 players out to start the period. So there was a penalty, in fact. I've heard Boscrone was hit at the end of the period, and now that penalty goes up on the board. So it is a Minnetonka power play. They haven't had a lot of power play time. Might not have had any. And they do a pretty good job working the puck side to side, now trying to get up ice, but they run in to Michaela Norston, who gains the zone. Shorthanded, cuts to her forehand, trying to get a wrist shot off. Instead, she just pulls over to the sideboard and tries to play some dead puck and run time off the clock. So Schmitz goes off. Noble's pass on the bounce, plays up right-hand side. Lowy, neutral zone, D to D. Everybody's on size. This is dumped back in right from the red line. Kapler down behind the goal, trying to find a way past the forechecking Bryn Warner. Kapler to the blue line, not out. This shot gets knocked down in traffic. Oh, stepping on a penny, losing the puck, fall down, go boom is Shabatka. Not sure what happened there, but when she cut to turn up ice, she lost her footing and killed the momentum. This is Lindsay. She's got a little bit of room to operate, but credit Bryn Warner with tracking her closely, cut into her, and all of a sudden Lindsay lost the puck, had to play it away. Up ice, Esselman. Pass for Kapler to run under. Nope, that's Noble. 3-2. My apologies. Puck played the long. She hits Strothman. Strothman cuts into the slot area when she went to go take the shot. She was greeted by a defender, got the body on her, knocked her off the puck, and a weak shot came in. A relatively easy save for Charlotte. The Zelgert